today with Natalie Thompson, and Natalie's going to talk to us a wee bit about farming. Can you tell us initially about the farms that you own?
We own 1,000 acres at Hilton Farm in Kelty. It is called a mixed farm. That means we do more than one thing. So we have just over 400 acres of arable ground where we grow barley and wheat, and the rest is all in grass, and we breed beef cows. The field that we're in at the moment was a barley field. The straw that you see behind us and in front of us will go to bed our cattle in the winter, so that keeps them warm and dry. And the barley that came off of it goes to feed them in the winter. So that's how the two operations work together.
Circle of life type
yes.
thing. So this is you all the way down to here, you said?
Yes, our farm borders Kinross and Fife. So we own from the last field over there right back to the bottom of Kelty, and then out towards Cowdenbeath.
The Thompsons rent ground from the council at Lochore Meadows as well. They have cows there that are reared on grass. This keeps the country park neat and tidy and also gives the cows something to eat.
Natalie also told us that good communication with the local community is key to the success of running their farm. The farm has its own Facebook page to help keep the public up to date and informed, and in turn, the public are really good at getting in touch with them to let them know if there's any problems.
So Natalie, I like my food. So you grow barley and wheat?
Yep.
What type of food can you make from that I would like?
Well, that depends if you're talking food or drink. We grow malting barley, and it goes to make beer and spirits. So we do help provide alcohol for the country. We also we do not grow flour grade wheat. Very few places in Britain do. You've got to have very exacting conditions. So ours goes to make Weetabix.
And how many Weetabix? I usually have 6. You think that's the right amount?
You eat an awful lot. That's too much wheat. You need to eat less.
It's lunchtime and I'm quite peckish, so can I eat this now?
I wouldn't advise it. This is going to keep my cows warm all winter and keep them nice and tucked in and cosy like a duvet.
Never mind. So Natalie, we're in front of this rather impressive machine here. My favourite colour,
Yep.
the red tractor. So what's the top speed of this device?
It has a 50 km/h box, so that means it can do 50k, which is 32 miles an hour. And that's its top speed on the road. It is not as fast as that in the fields, depending on how bouncy the fields are. You have to go a lot slower.
I'm guessing it's not really designed for top speed. It's got to be
No.
designed for pulling.
It is designed for power.
Yeah.
It's got to be able to do the job, it's got to be able to pull a lot of weight, it's got to be able to drive in all conditions. So it's designed for power more than speed.
So it's got a trailer on it just now. What
Yes.
else? What other kind of attachments can you put on this?
This is quite a big tractor, so it can take any of the implements on our farm. We have ploughs to turn the land over. We have a seeder which sows all the seed. It also puts fertiliser in at the same time as the seed to help our crops grow better. It can have various smaller implements that we've got on the farm. We have a grass topper which just takes the top off the grass and tidies it up. We have grass rollers, heavy rollers that you pull over the top of the grass fields to roll them out flat. Take any of the marks the cows have made in the winter off them. And it can also take Cambridge rollers, which are squiggly rollers that roll over the top of the crops after you've got them planted to smooth out the earth over the top of them without damaging the plants underneath.
So lots of uses.
Lots of uses, lots and lots of things. Are you meant to be in there, Kev?
Shh.
the boys and girls are going to be singing about later is all about the different seasons on a farm and the different jobs you're doing. Some of the lines we are using are springtime comes, prepare the land. So is that something, and it says for the year ahead, is that kind of something that you'll have done in your fields, preparing the lands to sow the seeds?
Yeah, definitely. The field that we're in today was actually prepared in autumn of last year because this is a longer growing crop. This is what we call a winter barley, so it was planted in winter. So the words in your song go along more with the next stage of our harvest, which will be in about 4 weeks' time. It'll be the main harvest where the majority of our crops are cut.
So we got the words right then.
Yes, yes. So the main harvest that we do, it was planted in the spring of this year. March, April time, depending on what the weather's done. So all the land work gets done over the winter, the ploughing, things like that if you need it, and then you're ready to plant come the spring for harvesting this year.
Perfect. And that's something else that we actually sing about in the song is it doesn't matter what the weather's like, you still have to get out and do your job, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
It's geared round the weather, I assume. That's going to kind of impact it.
We are really lucky, obviously, at the moment with the weather. It is glorious, and we are not needing to dry our crop either, because if the crop is too wet, we've got to dry it. It goes through a massive machine called a dryer that just looks like it's basically about the same as a tumble dryer. Blows heat through it, dries it down. It uses a lot of energy, a lot of gas, a lot of electricity, so the more of our harvest that we can do in these conditions, the better.
Yeah, perfect.
We have had harvests where we've had lots of chains on the combine dragging it through big muddy puddles, but this year we have been lucky so far.
Great. Kevin's obviously very excited by the fact that we are here in front of a red tractor. We were quite specific about the red tractor, and there's a combine harvester going around as well. So what's it doing? What are you doing here today in the field?
Well, today we are cutting this barley. So the combine drives along on the standing crop, and it scythes along the ground and cuts the straw, and then shakes the grains off of the straw. The grains stay in a tank in the combine, and the straw is spat out the back, making these lovely rows.
Right, so it separates.
Yeah, so it separates it, and then once the tank is full in the combine, the tractor drives alongside it. It has this big spout that comes out with an auger inside that pulls the grain out the tank in the combine through the chute and spout and down into the tractor trailer.
I've been abandoned. Natalie offered Kev a lift in the tractor, and I'm pretty sure you would all guess that he jumped at the chance. So he's actually off round the field with Natalie in the red tractor, and they're going to follow the combine harvester so they can collect what comes out of it. I think Kev's decided that he wants to become a farmer and leave beatboxing McMusic. I think all that talk of making food and big machines has won him over. I'll just sit and wait a little bit longer. And now it's time for us to learn today's song.
Which begins with the chorus.
It does. So what we'll do is I'll sing a wee bit and then you guys will copy me along with Kev. So it goes. Changing seasons on the farm, work the land together. Try that wee bit first.
Changing seasons on the farm, work the land together.
Always have to get things done, no matter what the weather.
Always have to get things done, no matter what the weather.
Changing seasons on the farm, a different way of living.
Changing seasons on the farm, a different way of living.
Things ain't what they used to be,
ain't what they used to be.
Wait.
The land just keeps on giving.
Let's do that all the way through from the beginning. So let's all try the chorus. 2, 3, 4.
Changing seasons on the farm, work the land together. We always have to get things done, no matter what the weather. Changing seasons on the farm, a different way of living. Things ain't what they used to be. The land just keeps on giving.
Now for verse 1. So here we're thinking about spring and summer, preparing the land and then the crops coming up.
Let's go for it. Same as before, I'll sing a wee bit, you guys copy.
Springtime comes, prepare the land for a year ahead.
Try that bit this time.
Springtime comes, prepare the land for the year ahead.
Then we have
Turn the soil and sow the seed.
just try that wee bit first for me. Ready? Turn the soil.
Turn the soil and sow the seed. Ready for the summer sun. Ready for the summer sun.
Great. We're lucky enough to have summer sun just now. This is maybe our only day of summer in Scotland. Let's try the whole of that verse and then we're going to repeat the chorus after that. Okay, so springtime comes. Here we go.
Springtime comes, prepare the land for the year ahead. Turn the soil and sow the seeds, ready for the summer sun. Changing seasons on the farm, work the land together. We always have to get things done, no matter what the weather. Changing seasons on the farm, a different way of living. Things ain't what they used to be. The land just keeps on giving.
Right, time to learn verse 2. So we've already spoken about spring and summer and what happens there on the farm. Now we're moving on to autumn and winter. So we have
Autumn time, shorter days, time to harvest the crop.
let's try that bit together.
Autumn time, shorter days, time to harvest the crop. Holidays, taxi picking time.
Try that bit.
Holidays, taxi picking time. Before the winter comes. Before the winter comes.
There we go, that's an autumn winter verse. Let's go back and sing it all the way through. And then the chorus. Ready? Autumn time.
Autumn time, shorter days, time to harvest the crop. Holidays, taxi picking time. Before the winter comes. Changing seasons on the farm, work the land together. We always have to get things done, no matter what the weather. Changing seasons on the farm, a different way of living. Things ain't what they used to be. The land just keeps on giving.
Okay, the only bit we've got left to do is the bridge and a little change at the end of the last chorus.
Okay.
So the bridge is completely different to the other bits. Or I'll sing it first.
It's the only time we sing this in the whole song. So we have
The years have come and gone. same.
Then we have
Working on the farm. Working on the farm.
There we go. So as Kev said earlier, the last chorus is a teeny bit different. We'd sing it exactly the same all the way through, but then we're going to repeat that last line twice at the end. So we do that 3 times in total, that very last line. But just watch us and we'll make sure to keep you right. Okay, so the years have come and gone. Here we go.
The years have come and gone. The seasons rolling on. Some things change, some things stay the same. Working on the farm, changing seasons on the farm. Work the land together. We always have to get things done, no matter what the weather. Changing seasons on the farm, a different way of living. Things ain't what they used to be. The land just keeps on giving.
That line again.
The land just keeps on giving.
Once more.
The land just keeps on giving.
There we have it. That's the whole song.
Now you can try the whole song with the backing track. Good luck.
Changing seasons on the farm, work the land together. We always have to get things done, no matter what the weather. Changing seasons on the farm, a different way of living. Things ain't what they used to be. The land just keeps on giving. Springtime comes, prepare the land for the year ahead. Turn the soil and sow the seeds, ready for the summer sun. Changing seasons on the farm, work the lands together. We always have to get things done, no matter what the weather. Changing seasons on the farm, a different way of living. Things ain't what they used to be. The land just keeps on giving. Autumn time, shorter days, time to harvest the crop. Holidays, tatty picking time, before the winter comes. Changing seasons on the farm, work the lands together. We always have to get things done, no matter what the weather. Changing seasons on the farm, a different way of living. Things ain't what they used to be. The land just keeps on giving. The years have come and gone. The seasons rolling on. Some things change, some things stay the same. Working on the farm, changing seasons on the farm, work the lands together. We always have to get things done, no matter what the weather. Changing seasons on the farm, a different way of living. Things ain't what they used to be. The land just keeps on giving. The land just keeps on giving. The land just keeps on giving.
had a great afternoon coming to Hilton Farm. We'd really like to thank the Thompson family for accommodating us. It's been fab, hasn't it, Kev?
It has. And I got to ride in a tractor.
You did. And now I'm going to guess, now you want your Weetabix?
I do.
Better go and feed Kev. See you next time.
The land just keeps on giving. The land just keeps on giving. The land just keeps on giving.